It's been nearly 3 years since the United Kingdom waved goodbye to the European Union, and the aftermath has been nothing short of shocking. Businesses, economies, and everyday folks have all felt the ripple effects of this monumental decision. In this video, we'll be exploring the long-lasting impacts of Brexit on businesses, the economy, and people's lives on both sides of the English Channel. We'll also take a walk down memory lane to revisit the grueling negotiation process and Britain's complex history with Europe. And for those of you curious about the inner workings of the European Union, stay tuned for a special postscript that'll shed some light on this powerful organization. Remember back in June 2016 when the United Kingdom decided to leave the European Union? It was a close call, with 52% voting to leave and 48% wanting to stay. The idea of taking back control really struck a chord with the public, and after decades of tension with the European project and its effects on the United Kingdom, the breaking point had finally arrived. Interestingly, the vote revealed some major divisions within the United Kingdom. While England and Wales were all for leaving, Scotland and Northern Ireland wanted to stay. The referendum opened up a Pandora's box of political and constitutional chaos, which left the United Kingdom in its worst crisis since World War II. As we all know, Brexit Day kept getting delayed, thanks to the deadlock in the British Parliament. But once the United Kingdom officially left the European Union on January 31, 2020, the race was on to figure out their future relationship. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. The negotiations took place amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and the pressure was intense. Fishing rights, fair competition, and enforcement mechanisms were just a few of the major obstacles to overcome. But on Christmas Eve 2020, the Trade and Future Cooperation Agreement, TCA, was finally struck. The TCA managed to keep tariff-free, quota-free access to each other's markets for goods. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The United Kingdom's departure from the European Union's Single Market and Customs Union meant more bureaucracy and costs for importers and exporters on both sides. So, how much has Brexit damaged the economy of Great Britain? Brexit has undoubtedly left its mark on the United Kingdom's economy, and while there are other factors at play like the COVID-19 pandemic and the recent energy crisis, it's hard to deny the influence of the UK's departure from the European Union. According to an official forecast by the government's independent analysts, the new United Kingdom-European Union trading relationship could reduce long-run productivity by 4% compared to remaining in the European Union. Throughout 2022, reports have shown that the United Kingdom has underperformed since the pandemic began, compared to its peers. In fact, the United Kingdom's economy was the only one among the G7 countries to have shrunk. A report by the Centre for European Reform in December 2022 further illustrates how Brexit has negatively impacted the UK's GDP, investment, and trade. Some even argue that Brexit has contributed to the UK's high inflation rate and rising food prices. Now, you might remember when Prime Minister Boris Johnson struck the post-Brexit European Union-United Kingdom trade deal in late 2020. He made several bold claims about the deal, like there being no non-tariff barriers to trade, and that it would allow UK firms to do even more business with our European friends. However, several reports have shown a steep fall in United Kingdom-European Union imports and exports, with many smaller companies stopping cross-channel trade altogether. A British Chamber of Commerce report in December 2022 even found that the trade deal is still not delivering for over three-quarters of firms. The European Union-United Kingdom trade agreement does allow for tariff-free, quota-free access to each other's markets for goods, but not services. It also covers future competition, fishing rights, and cooperation on matters like security. But the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union's Single Market and Customs Union brought new border formalities and regulatory controls, resulting in more red tape and longer delivery times. Some reports suggest that the damage began even before the United Kingdom officially left the European Union, with the fall in the pound after the Brexit referendum causing import prices to rise. And let's not forget, the European Union has felt the impact of Brexit too. A report in February 2022 described an uneven impact across Europe, with northern and western regions more exposed overall. Now let's talk about the effect of Brexit on citizens' rights, particularly when it comes to residency and travel. Prior to Brexit, UK citizens had the freedom to live, work, and travel across the European Union without any restrictions. However, with the UK's departure from the European Union, these rights have changed dramatically. Now, UK citizens who want to live and work in European Union countries need to apply for residency permits and work visas, just like citizens from non-European Union countries. This change has not only made it more challenging for UK citizens to establish themselves in the European Union, but it has also affected their ability to travel freely within the bloc. The introduction of new travel rules means that UK passport holders can no longer enjoy unrestricted travel within the Schengen area and are subject to limits on the duration of their stay, usually up to 90 days within a 180-day period. On the other hand, European Union citizens living in the United Kingdom have also been affected by Brexit. While those who were already residing in the United Kingdom before the end of the transition period had the opportunity to apply for settled or pre-settled status under the European Union Settlement Scheme, new European Union arrivals now have to navigate the UK's points-based immigration system to live and work in the country. With the end of freedom of movement between the United Kingdom and the European Union, the inflow of European Union workers has slowed down considerably. This change has led to labor shortages in various sectors, including agriculture, hospitality, and healthcare. The shortage of workers has been further exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic, with many European Union workers who returned to their home countries during lockdowns, deciding not to return to the United Kingdom. As a result, the UK government has had to introduce temporary visa schemes to address labor shortages in critical sectors, such as the Seasonal Workers Scheme for agriculture and the Health and Care Visa for healthcare workers. In the realm of science, Brexit has had a noticeable impact on research and collaboration. The United Kingdom has long been a global leader in scientific research, and its departure from the European Union raised concerns about funding and cooperation with European partners. While the UK has secured its association with the Horizon Europe program, which ensures continued access to European Union research funding, uncertainties remain. Some researchers have expressed concerns about potential delays in funding and increased administrative burdens, which could hinder scientific progress and innovation. Education, too, has felt the tremors of Brexit. One significant change has been the United Kingdom's exit from the Erasmus Plus program, a popular student exchange initiative that provided opportunities for students to study and work abroad. In its place, the United Kingdom has launched the Turing Scheme, which aims to offer similar opportunities for students to study in other countries. However, the new program has faced criticism for not being as comprehensive as Erasmus Plus and for potentially limiting opportunities for lower-income students. Additionally, universities have expressed concern about attracting and retaining European Union students and staff, as changes to immigration rules and fees may deter them from choosing the United Kingdom as their destination for study or work. Since the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union, the government has been working on various strategies to mitigate the damaging effects of Brexit. Trade deals have been a top priority for the United Kingdom government. Since Brexit, the United Kingdom has signed or agreed in principle over 60 trade deals with countries like Japan, South Korea, Canada, and Australia. These trade agreements are meant to help British businesses access new markets and maintain existing trade relationships, compensating for potential losses in the European market. Infrastructure investment has also been a key part of the United Kingdom's post-Brexit strategy. The government announced a £640 billion investment in infrastructure projects over the next decade, as outlined in the 2020 budget. These investments aim to improve transport, digital connectivity, and housing, making the United Kingdom a more attractive destination for businesses and investments. In the financial sector, London remains a global financial hub, and the United Kingdom government has been keen on maintaining its status. They've introduced new policies to encourage innovation in finance, such as tax incentives for research and development, and have taken steps to ensure that financial regulations remain competitive on the global stage. Another significant effort has been to support key industries such as automotive, aerospace, and agriculture. For example, the United Kingdom government has committed £1 billion to support the development of electric vehicles and charging infrastructure. Additionally, a £3 billion fund was announced to help farmers transition to more sustainable practices post-Brexit. The United Kingdom has also established the Shared Prosperity Fund, aimed at reducing regional inequalities and boosting economic growth. This fund is designed to replace European Union funding for regional development, with an initial budget of £1.5 billion per year. While challenges remain, the United Kingdom has been proactive in addressing the damaging effects of Brexit. Through trade deals, investment incentives, business support, and targeted interventions, the country is working to adapt and thrive in a post-Brexit world.